Hello, my name is Brian Baber, and I am here to talk with you a little bit about buying an existing home versus building a new one. And so let's start by talking about buying an existing home. So if you can find the home in the area that you want and it has the floor plan, layout, finishes that you guys would like, that's generally going to be a lesser expensive option for you versus building a home. Now, building a home, you're going to get to pick all the finishes and you're going to get the layout that you want. You can design it, you can personalize it exactly the way you want it. And so you really have to weigh those two things. I think one of the more important things to take into consideration is how long are you planning on being there? Uh, on average, people move every 7 or 8 years from the home they buy. But in the upper end, $1 million+ homes, that's going to be even less. So 10 or more years. So taking that into consideration, if you're going to be somewhere for 10 plus years, do you want to be able to decide, the layout of the home and the way that's going to feel and the floor plan of the home, or are you willing to settle with maybe something that someone else has already selected? But you can always remodel and renovate it. You just need to take that into consideration, the cost to do that, and the inconvenience of moving out while you're doing that as well. A couple other benefits to building would be the new energy codes. You're going to have lower utility bills in a new home. There's warranty on all the items that are going into it, and there's going to be a little less owner maintenance. I mean, every home needs to be maintained, but on a new home, you're going to have less of that than in an existing home. But in all, you really have to take into consideration what is right for your family. What's the long-term plan? Are you going to be in that home for 10 plus years, particularly if it's in the upper end? Or are you going to be moving within just a few years? And if you're going to be moving within a few years, maybe buying an existing home would be better. The other thing I will mention is neighborhoods. So oftentimes you'll see maybe there's a desirable area and all the lots are built on. And so your only option is to buy an existing, and then you could choose to tear down, and that does happen, particularly like on waterfront properties and such, or older neighborhoods. But to get into a neighborhood that you're going to want to be in, that's one thing to take into consideration. So hopefully this was helpful. These are just a few points I wanted to make. There's obviously lots more considerations when you're making that kind of decision. And if you want to talk about it with me or have a further discussion, just don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much. Bye bye.